Hello everyone. So welcome to episode 7 part 2. Again we are back with the Allen's keynote and especially the relationship chapter in the Allen's. Today we will discuss the three medicines. The HEPAR sulph, second will be the uh, ANTHRACINUM and third will be the HYOSCYAMUS. So we all are using HEPAR for the suppurations when sensitivity of the pain. The patient is very irritable, chilly, but what is important is in the HEPAR sulph relationship, it is written that it is complementary to calendula in injurious of the soft part. So we all are using calendula for the lacerations, for the wound, for the soft tissue injury when there is a lacerations. But HEPAR is also the complementary to calendula in the laceration and the soft tissue injury. Now the third is ANTHRACINUM. So ANTHRACINUM we know as a septic conditions for the carbuncles, for the malignant conditions, for the terrible pain of cancer, for the hemorrhage, all we know. But in the relationship chapter it is written that compare euphorminum in the terrible pain of cancer and carbuncle or erysipelas when arsenic or anthracinum fail to. So we get the broader idea of other medicines from the relationship chapter that euphorminum also has the terrible pain of cancer, and when arsenic and anthracinum failed in the carbuncle or erysipelas, euphorminum also we should thoughts or it should complement after the anthracinum. So it is very interesting that also Herring say about the relationship chapter there is one line that to call a carbuncle a surgical disease, it is the greatest absurdity, and incision is always injurious and often fatal. A case has never been lost under the right kind of treatment, and it should always be treated by internal medicines only. So this is also very interesting story about the Herring, that how Herring converted to homeopathy. So basically, Herring was a allopathic surgeon or allopathic doctor, and he was a very favorite disciple or the pupils of Dr. Robbie. Dr. Robbie was a critic to Hahnemann, and this Robbie was the eminent surgeon in the army of Napoleon. And at that time, this Robbie advised this Herring that you should write an article against homeopathy and Hahnemann. And when he was writing, he see the principle of homeopathy and he try this Herring himself the Cinconabar experience, and the result was same that was Hahnemann had said. And further after this he studied homeopathic materia medica, and also the one thing that convert Herring is that Herring right forefinger was cut while making the dissection on dead body, and this wound become gangrenous. So Hahnemann's disciple Kuner give him medicines arsenic album, which the gangrene healed completely, and this incident dramatically changed his heart, and later he pursued homeopathy with very zeal. And we all know that most of the poisonous substance proven by Herring himself, and also the legacies, the surukuku snake, which is also proven by this Herring. And now the third is hyoscyamus. We all know hyoscyamus, delusion being wrong suffered, loquacious, vivacious, delusion deceived he is, delusion injury received is hyoscyamus. But in the hyoscyamus, it is written that phosphorus often cure lasciviousness when hyoscyamus fail. We doesn't know this kind of relationship that phosphorus also having the lasciviousness, and nux or opium in the hemoptysis of drunkard. So when nux or opium failed or give somewhat relief, but hyoscyamus is complementary to nux or opium in the hemoptysis of drunkard. And this is a very famous case of phosphorus by Dr. Pierre Smith in the art of case taking and interrogation, when a famous professor who had a asthma and come to Pierre Smith after trying so many homeopathy, allopathy at that time without any relief, and he come to the Pierre Smith, and how Pierre Smith interrogate that you should tell about yourself, your disposition, because all the asthma symptoms are pathognomic, mean common to the disease. And later this professor open up and tell that I have a very terrible habit that every Sunday I go to the train 10 times, I go and comes. And this then Pierre Smith asked, why 10 times, what do you do exactly? And he said that I choose a place in the train when there are little girls, and I come near the lady and take the little girl over my knee, and I rock her and to fro, and this excite me splendidly. And also because of this I am very much pleased, and I always choose a room in the hotel which is outside, not inside. so that a house opposite to the hotel can see me when the curtain are open, and I like to undress myself and when the window is open, and also this excite me, and I ring the bell for my breakfast, and the moment the lady bring the breakfast, I just take my shirt out so that I am almost naked. So this is funny, and this is also called the exhibitionist. But why this is so? This we can take as a rubric: shamelessness, naked want to be, and also the lasciviousness. So phosphorus is also there along with the hyoscyamus. So when lasciviousness, hyoscyamus fail, phosphorus, and after the phosphorus by Dr. Pierre Smith to this professor, his asthma cured beautifully. I think that's all enough for today. Thank you so much.